trust. We're trying to get along. All the work that we have to do now is clear. Together we can't go wrong. Living together and working together, our world can be good if we try. When we're talking together and working together, it's only a matter of time. Together. One big world is where we live, and so we have together. One big world is what we need, and so we need together. We're trying to make our tolerance last. Our brotherhood has begun. We will work on our trust to do what we must. Together it can be done. Living together and working together, our world can be good if we try. When we're talking together and working together, it's only a matter of time. Living together and working together, our world can be good if we try. When we're talking together and working together, it's only a matter of time. Living together and working together, our world can be good if we try. When we're talking together and working together, it's only a matter of time. The world we live in is a very big place.
Not so long ago, it seemed even bigger.
Until recently, the only way people around the world could talk to each other was face to face.
They had to travel for a very long time to learn about people who live far away. Today, it's a lot easier.
People on most continents can communicate with each other almost instantly.
If we want to travel to faraway places, it's usually possible in a matter of hours.
This ability to communicate and travel has transformed our world into one big global community.
This global community includes every country and culture in the world.
In many countries, such as the United States, different cultures are blended together quite a bit.
Everyone has a cultural heritage. This heritage is a part of what makes every person unique.
But no matter what our cultural roots are, we are all human beings sharing this global community.
Our cultures may be different, but people are people everywhere we go.
Look at my face, look at my toes, look at my fingers, my eyes and my nose. I look at you, what do I tummy or skin. You look at me, do you see? We're not that different at all.
It's true that our world is a big place, but it is also pretty crowded in some areas.
There are over 7 billion of us living together and sharing the planet and its problems. Some of these problems are very serious, like starvation and disease.
Sometimes there are things we have no control over, like earthquakes or tornadoes.
But many of our troubles are something we can do something about.
We can work on problems like hunger and poverty.
If we work together, we can make our world a better place.
We can make it a place with no war, crime, or hatred.
We can make it a place with no prejudice, bigotry, or apathy.
But even our planet itself is having a hard time surviving the wear and tear of so many human beings.
Our global community, we all need to concern ourselves with these global issues.
Each of us has the responsibility to the people on the planet.
Hatred and prejudice can only hinder our efforts to improve our global community.
We have to pull together to solve our problems. After all, this is the only world we got.
Gotta help your fellow man and woman. It's like they say, if you want to play, you gotta play by our rules. Be a part of a team with a dream for a better world to live in. So give in with all you got. That's a lot. This is the only world we got. Yes, the only world we got. Yes, the only world we got. That do better than this. Is the only world we got. Yes, the only world we got. Yes, the only world we got. Gotta fix it now. All together. All together. All together. All together. War. Poverty. Ignorance. Pollution. Crime. Drugs. Bigotry. Apathy. There's no way on earth that everyone could share the same opinion on every subject.
One thing that makes every person unique is his or her own perspective. Sadly, sometimes when people disagree about something, the result is devastating.
Throughout history, differing points of view have caused war.
It is difficult to discuss our differing points, especially when it affects us profoundly.
As citizens of our global community, we must be open to listen to each other's views.
Sometimes when we're talking to each other, we don't really hear what's being said. Let's try and experiment to see how well we listen. Every good boy does fine. All boys stand in line. Boy lions know how to frown. Lion claws only scratch down. Santa Claus is coming to town. We must strive to really communicate, to not just listen, but hear. We must also be ready to talk and to say our points of view.
Once we begin to listen and talk to one another, we can begin to reach compromises.
If we keep our minds open, we might be able to understand each other better, even when we disagree. As long as we keep trying to talk things through, maybe, just maybe, we can work things out. Sometimes what you say may be hard for me to hear. Sometimes what you say may bring me joy. No matter what it is, I want to hear it so we can work it out. This old world is crying out, everybody start talking together. But this world can fix it if we don't fix it. It's up to us. It's up to us. We've got to listen and talk. Everybody's got a point of view. Listen and really hear till we are clear. Let's talk it through. Sometimes what you think may be hard to understand. Sometimes what we think is just the same. No matter how it goes, we'll just keep talking and try to compromise. 'Cause this world keeps turning when we keep learning. We're working together. Yes, the world can make it if we can make it. It's up to us. It's up to us. We've got to listen and talk. Everybody's got a point of view. Listen and really hear till we are clear. Let's talk it through. To change the problems of our world, we must start to work together. It's true that we need to keep talking to each other and trying to work things out. But the most important thing to do now is educate the children of the world.
We are the children. We are the future.
We are the ones with the power for tomorrow. Teach us to use our power well.
If you teach us, we can communicate and compromise.
If you teach us, we can have strength and compassion.
If you teach us, we can have pride and respect. If you teach us, we can be responsible.
We are the children. Teach us and we can do anything.
have the gentleness of a newborn babe. I have the spirit to do what must be done, and I will work with my fellow humans. Yes, I will work with my fellow humans.
Use my power well.
I have the knowledge to act upon my plan, and I will work with my fellow humans. Yes, I will work with my fellow humans.
Of an eagle that is soaring, I have the sympathy of a tender heart.
I will be open to all I need to learn, for I will work with my fellow humans. Yes, I will work with my fellow humans.
The future of our world is dependent on what we do today.
Happily, we are talking more and working out more problems every day.
As long as we continue this trend, the future has a great promise.
When we look to the future, we can see peace and plenty and harmony.
Gather, my friends and neighbors, let's make a plan. The future of our world is here in our hands. We can fight all the evil, we can fight all the hate. If we do it together, it won't be too late. If we do it together, it
it's time to start. The world's tomorrow must be born in our hearts. When we fight all evil, when we fight all the hate, when we do it together, it won't be too late. When we do it together, it won't be too late.
We all live together in this one big world.
We share the responsibilities of our world together.
We try to tolerate and listen together.
We try to put our differences aside and compromise together.
When we're talking together and working together, it's only a matter of time.
We try to make the world a better place together.
One big world is where we live, and so we live together. One big world is what we share, and so we share together. We're trying to put our differences past
together.